Hey, Santa, have I been a good boy again this year?
Ho, ho, ho. No, no, no. Not so fast, Jimmy boy. You've been very naughty. I know what you did with Mr. Lefty last night, but let's not make it rated R. There are kids that are watching.
Mr. Lefty? But I use my right hand. Anyway, let's tell them even more history. So, why do we even celebrate Christ Mass?
You'll find out, little Jimmy. I'm Santa Hodge.
And I'm Jimmy.
And this is the History and Review
Christmas Special
Part 2.
True.
It was a long time ago in a world not so far away, in England to be exact. It was 601 AD. There was a pope by the name of Gregory, I think, who wrote to Miletus. It was supposedly his missionary in England who instructed him to continue doing pagan festivities and to adopt them as rites of the church/assembly. But they changed the reasons from pagan to Christian influence. So in fact, Christ Mass was actually pagan to begin with.
But Santa Hodge, how long did it take until it became a global holiday?
Well, I remember that quite vividly. It was when I had my first job, actually.
First?
The year, yes, was 900 to 1000 AD. There was a firm mention of it in the mid-11th century.
So everybody loves celebrating the holiday?
No. People were against it even back then. The nation of England, their government parliament, banned Christmas for 12 years under a man named Cromwell. And it was illegal in America starting in 1660. Alabama made it legal in 1836. So for almost 200 years, it was considered criminal to celebrate Christ Mass in good old America. Oklahoma was the last state to legalize it in 1907, but the U.S. government made it a federal holiday in 1870. Eventually it caught on, and Christians associated it with Jesus, and since Christianity was a well-loved religion, even non-religious people started joining in. And so their pagan origin holiday began, and that is why we celebrate Christ Mass. Little Jimmy, the elf, what do you think Christ Mass is all about?
Well, Santa Hodge, I believe it's about giving expensive gifts and presents and toys and video games and HDTVs and movies and PlayStation 4s and cameras and headphones and
Oh, how naive. What about giving and spending time with your family?
Oh, screw that shit! I'd rather be shopping on Black Friday so I can buy whatever the hell I want!
So you celebrate Black Friday?
Well, I do know that in 1952 it was recognized as a national holiday.
That's right. Well, little Jimmy boy, that's not what Christmas is about. Black Friday, these days, is all about selling devices, games, and so forth. In truth, now it is a capitalistic cesspool.
But Santa Hodge, don't you enjoy participating in Black Friday?
Well, Black Friday, the term was used around 1951, but was recognized in 1952. It's the day when people get up early to go to Wally World and fight over $1 sweatpants and cheap knockoff brands. I think the fighting's making them sweat more than the pants. Get it? It's a time for huge savings and American greed. Now we have a rather recent trend, Cyber Monday, which includes online deals mainly to electronics.
Well, I do know that Ellen Davis, a businesswoman, on November 28th of 2005, coined the term Cyber Monday and has made the world more antisocial ever since. Don't you agree, Santa Hodge? Well, Santa, what all have we learned?
Well, little Jimmy, let's tell them the truth. Remember back then, in 1660,
I'm not talking about the late 1900s or the 1950s.
it was illegal, it was a crime. They knew it was treason
Because Jesus wasn't the true reason for the season.
Jesus
he was such a swell guy.
came to clean us,
And he'd be mad if you're worshiping not him.
but a pagan penis. Soon it became a global fashion
Everyone shared it.
with great compassion.
Not for wreaths and their trees or for caroling.
But we all know you and I can't sing.
From Black Friday.
To Cyber Monday, everyone puts up a fight.
Merry Christ Mass to all.
And to all, a good night.